The Right Side with Doug Billings.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to The Right Side. I'm Doug Billings. Hey, Catholics out there, are you Catholic? I'm Catholic. I believe deeply in the church founded by Jesus Christ himself. And I even spent a few years in the seminary studying to be a priest. Any organization left in the hands of men is not and cannot be perfect. I understand that. But the founding of the church is important. You might remember some of these quotes, some of these statements. You will be given the keys to the kingdom of heaven. What you hold bound on earth shall be held bound in heaven. What you set loose on earth shall be set loose in heaven. From now on, you will be called Peter, the rock, and on this rock, I will build my church. Some of those quotes ring true and are very familiar with most of you. And if I were to proclaim to you that I often do, that all life is sacred, all life is precious, from conception to natural birth. And if I were to say that the abortion of babies is murder, I would now, and I probably will be, labeled an extremist by the United States FBI. Apparently, if I have such passion for the Catholic Church and the Christian morality for which it stands, I am now labeled an insurrectionist by the FBI. And what we have here, folks, is not exclusively a persecution of Catholics. And believe me, people around this country do indeed currently persecute Catholics. But what we have here is a weaponized Department of Justice and an FBI that are now purposefully and intentionally setting out to squelch morality in this country. They are setting forth an agenda to squelch and cancel God in this country. And I remind you that within the platform, policies, and politics of the Communist Socialist Party, when you blend communism and socialism together, and even when you look at them separately, communism and socialism, their number one objective, above all else, above changing our economy, of changing our political structure, their number one objective is to eliminate God from society. Now, look, I know that that sounds dark and bleak. The good news is that people across the country of all faith denominations believe in the Judeo-Christian foundations of this republic. They believe that God inspired the foundation of this republic, and that he inspired the creation of our founding documents, that he inspired those documents, that they were written by men. And the role of faith we see in our lives, specifically that role of faith that is surrounded and focused and built on faith in Jesus, is real and it's powerful. And this great reawakening that we're seeing in our republic is that we are encountering and seeing what the divine providence of God really is. Even more so, I believe, on many levels than the founding fathers themselves ever realized this. And that's why I'm absolutely convinced that no matter the challenges and adversities and tragedies that we face in this republic, there are blessings always waiting to be born in our lives and in this republic, specifically as a result of the chaos and the immorality and the challenges, tragedies, and adversities that we face. That's the hope of conservatism. The liberal mindset can't wrap their head around that. When the liberals are faced with challenge, adversity, and tragedy, they have pallets of bricks delivered to street corners so that they can throw them through storefront windows. We don't react that way, and we're not going to put up with a weaponized Department of Justice and FBI that persecutes Catholics, because we stand up more than any other group historically for the right to life of all human beings, and that life is sacred from the moment of conception to the moment of natural death. And through that adversity, challenge, and tragedy, we are greeted with blessing, some of them yet unborn, but we know they're coming. That's the gift of faith, and we have it as conservatives. That's what we cling to, and that's what we profess. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it for the Republic. Cheers.
The Right Side with Doug Billings.